In this video, I'm going to talk about where to share your Amazon links and ID lists so you make the most easiest money as an Amazon affiliate. This is part of our 5-day easy Amazon affiliate challenge, and you can sign up for it in the description of this video or just check out this whole playlist to get the full setup guide and start making money with Amazon. So now that we have the account set up, we know how to link products, we know about ID lists, how do we actually share these things in the best places so that we can actually make easy money? A huge tip I have for you is to think about how you shop as opposed to think about how you want to share this product. Because you might be thinking about this product like, oh, this is a really cool desk accessory, but how often are you shopping for desk accessories as compared to gifts from people who work from home, gifts for book lovers, gifts for people who run their own business, like that kind of thing. So if you can package these things up in a way that connects more with how people are shopping, you're going to get a lot more clicks, you're going to get a lot more conversions. Again, ID lists and Storefront are only available to the influencer account, but I recommend trying to sign up for it because I know people who've gotten approved for it with very small audiences. You can also kind of build out your own ID lists if you want by just creating some like collages with links or embedding some images of products on a page as well. So don't let the influencer thing stress you out. But when you're thinking about your idea list, put things together in different ways. So the same product could be a really good activity for your kids. It could also be something that's a gift for your kids. It could also be a decor item. It could also be seasonal cozy item. So these are all different taglines where you could put it on a list with slightly different things that all fit slightly different purposes and are going to be attractive to different people. The more lists you have as well, just the more opportunities you have for someone to connect. Maybe they would really like something on the list, but they don't love the cover image that you chose because it's something they have already. But if you have another list that's very similar with a different cover image, they might be able to click into that and find something that they really love. I make over 6 figures every year in affiliate marketing, and a big part of my affiliate marketing strategy is always evergreen content. So the difference between evergreen and limited time content is like on Instagram, if you post something after a few days, no one's really seeing that again. But if you post something on TikTok or Pinterest or your blog or even YouTube, any of these search kind of related platforms, then you can still get hits on that years later, especially if it's like a holiday themed post, you might get more traction on it every year around the holidays. So if you can think about what people are actively searching for on these platforms, then your content is going to be more evergreen and you'll make more sales. Now with Amazon, the biggest thing that people love is just familiarity and ease, fast shipping, of course. So when you're focusing on content for Amazon specifically, focus on these things. I have some posts that are like, hey, here's the last 5 things I bought for my business on Amazon. And it does well because people just are really familiar with Amazon. So your content for Amazon does not have to be really difficult. And you know that the commissions are a little bit lower on Amazon than they are on some other platforms. You're usually making like 3 or 4%. So you're kind of trying to get volume. But my commissions always pick up just the more that I talk about it. So I always recommend just continuing to talk about it and finding new ways to talk about it. One thing I recently posted was, hey, my Prime subscription is renewing. Here are the last few things I bought. Favorite things I bought for my business. 3 different paper cutters that I have for my business. These are some of the popular posts that I have that I've made on Instagram. And as you can see, they're very, very simple in their actual setup. I'm just posting a picture of the product and explaining a little bit about why I like it. Something I recently saw someone say is that social media is becoming more of a reporting tool. So if you think about sharing your stuff from Amazon as just a report, hey, here's the last things I bought, you know, I did this recent job and here's the 5 supplies that I needed, here's the tools that I used for my art this year. Like you're just reporting it, you're just telling people about it, and that's going to be often more popular than something that actively looks like you're really trying to sell. And it's like, obviously I'm trying to sell this, you know that, everyone knows that. If you come at it from the angle of reporting, it's going to feel really comfortable to people and they're going to be very excited, especially if you can work your content into something that's not just content related. So, you know, here's how I did this drawing. Hey, I got out my paper, you know, comment Amazon and I'll send you a link to my favorite Amazon papers, or here's my colored pencils. And then you share some other things that are helpful and fun for people to watch, but you just kind of briefly mention the pencils and paper on Amazon. Something that's really helpful for me is to keep a little list like this of all of my different affiliate links. I have so many because I'm part of so many programs, but just for Amazon, I have a bunch of my most popular things that people ask about. And I've got my updated links here with all of my little Amazon links to those products. I also have a landing page on my website that shares a lot of my affiliate stuff. Make sure you get your proper affiliate disclosures. We'll show you how to do this in our full Clicks to Cash affiliate program. We have all of our different things listed here, like our Amazon storefront. This is just an image, like a screenshot of the Amazon storefront. People click on it all the time because they're just so familiar with Amazon, whereas some of these other ones are like, oh, I have to go sign up for them, etc. But Amazon, they're so familiar with. And you can build an entire page. If you don't have the Amazon storefront capability, you could build an entire page just like this, for instance, where you just put some product images, talk about why you like them, and link them to your Amazon link. So really amazing. You can also make money from products that you didn't directly link. So I've made money on things like Caesar salad dressing, which I have absolutely never linked. But sometimes if people click your link and then end up buying something else, you still get paid for it. One of my favorite types of affiliate content is comparison. So get 2 different types of colored pencils, try them out, and talk about why you like them. Both of them are on Amazon. You get paid no matter what, but it doesn't look like you are really selling them. It just looks like you are doing a service to everyone and comparing. And maybe one is always going to come out better, but maybe they're both good just for slightly different purposes. And some people buy one, some people buy the other, but it doesn't matter to you. And it allows you to be really authentic, talk about legitimate pros and cons of each, and not come off as skeezy or salesy in any way. When you're in your associate's account, you can click here and go to your promotions and click on creator rewards, or actually any of these are really awesome and give you ideas for things that are on promotion lately. Creator rewards typically will have an offer after you start making some money, so it won't be there when you first start. At some point, you'll be able to opt in to these offers, and I always recommend opting into them. So if my shipped revenue for a month is over $2,500, then I'll make all of my commission from that and an additional $75 flat fee. So because I knew about this promotion coming up, I can always front load my content, create some stuff, and then make sure it goes out between October and December, and I have a heavy push on that. One time I got my shipped revenue very close. So like say it was similar to this, it was $2,200, not $2,500. And they sent me an email and said, hey, you got close. We're going to pay you the $75 anyway. So this is a great way to just make extra money on the commissions that you're already making. And you can focus on maybe some other products or different programs in other times of year, but this is going to help guide you to when it's more lucrative to pay attention to your Amazon Associates program. And then lastly, I just want to emphasize that your goal with your content of sharing this stuff is just to get the click. So entice people to get the click. People are so familiar with Amazon and the way that the cookies work. They might come on later and buy some snacks or toilet paper for their house, and you might end up getting paid for it. So try and get the clicks as much as possible. I love to share these links in DMs. I love to share them in my stories every time I'm using something that I bought from Amazon. I love to share the concept of my storefront when I say, hey, all my favorite supplies are linked here. So whether it's very specific links or you're just getting them to your storefront in the first place, just try and get the click when it comes to Amazon, because everyone is so familiar. Like chances are they're going to buy something once they get to Amazon, or there's something already in their cart, and you might end up getting paid on those things anyway. So I highly recommend focusing on the click. In our affiliate marketing class, I'm going to walk you through how I keep track of the results and make sure that my programs are doing really well, that I'm improving my numbers over time, and that I'm getting paid for the work that I'm actually doing. Right now, I want you to start sharing your Amazon links so that you can start getting some data to work with. If you want to check out our larger class, Clicks to Cash, all about how we make over 6 figures every year in affiliate marketing, hope you'll check out the link in the description of this video or at designbylaney.com/C2C. Thanks for joining us in the Easy Amazon Affiliate Challenge.